Oh, careful of the horns.
That's the horse.
All right, so we've had an eventful few days. We didn't catch a lot of it on video because when Trevor and I are both in the mix working, it's just hard to have a third camera. Like, we don't usually have a very good tripod for that. So first we were weaning our kids, and we built a pen that went around this whole area. So if you can tell, all of this ground has been grazed down and there's no more grass, which is just fine, because then yesterday we moved the kids out there. So let's go walk out there and I'll show you what we did. So these are the cattle panels that we bought. There's 4 of them, and we just kind of made a ring, and so we can pick this up and move it to another spot so that they can graze down some of the grass that the other goats haven't eaten yet. And they're really good at eating the grass, so come watch. Look at this. So like you can see all of the grass, and then if you look in their pen, it's all eaten. And they did get hay and some alfalfa today too, so it wasn't just the grass, but they do eat it down quite a bit. So we're just gonna move them to the spots to get them all grazed down while we're weaning them. But then also today we need to castrate our bucklings, because I have someone interested in some castrated bucklings. So that's why we brought out the castration supplies with us too. So let's go ahead and get these guys moved to a new location. We'll set up the tripod so we can kind of show you how we do that, and then we'll castrate some bucklings. Now they have a new ring of grass to work on, and then of course they'll still get some hay and some alfalfa while they're in there, but that way we can just start mowing down sections of the pasture that haven't been touched yet. So this is how we band our goats. This is our bander. You just put your little Cheerio, little rubber band. You can use 2, or you can just use 1. If you use 2, then it's definitely going to be harder to pull this open. This is a small bander. If you can see where these points are, that's as big as you have. So typically we try to band our kids as soon as we know that is what's wanted, because obviously only very few of them are going to be good enough to be breeding bucks. But most of the time, if people are going to just castrate them, or just, you know, it just depends on what they're used for. If we take them to the sell barn, we don't always castrate them, just because it's not really necessary if they're just going to the sell barn. But if people want them banded because they just want pets, they want wethers, they want pack goats, they want grazers, or, you know, things like that. So we try to band them as soon as we know, because once they get to like weaning age, depending on your goat, sometimes they can be too big. So if you can see right behind me here, This is one of Lagatha's Bucklings, and we probably won't be able to band him or his brother today because he's already gotten too big to fit in this bander. So we'll have to go find a different size bander for him. But these other boys should be just fine. They are only 2 or 3 weeks difference in age. So you can see how much just a couple weeks makes as far as their growth goes. Pretty simple. We spray the area that we're gonna band with alcohol first, and then we spray our band. I know some people say don't spray your band because it can make the band brittle. I haven't experienced it yet, so I'm still gonna do it unless I find problems with it. So I spray the area I'm gonna be banding, then I spray the band, and then Trevor holds the goat while we just slide it over the testicles. And then one shot, make sure you get both of the teats out. You don't want it super close to the teats, but you also don't want to like get one of them in there. So you have to be careful. Be sure you know where it's going before you release it, because once you release it, that's it. Because that, if you take a band off right away, you'll be okay. But basically crushing of all of that area is gonna, like, kind of, if you release it, it's gonna release all that like bad blood and toxins back into their body. Once you've crushed it and like killed that, once it sits there for a while, then all of those will be full of bad blood and toxins, and so you don't want to release that back into their body, like, because it can clot and cause them problems. So that's why you don't ever want to take a band off unless it's immediately after. So have like a razor blade or something like that that you can cut it off with. If you are unsure, that's a backup insurance policy. I don't take them off. I've never had to take one off, so knock on wood. Knock on sagebrush. that everything goes smoothly, but it should. Trevor will hold them, and then I will slip the bands on.
You might be. Hey, bud. I got a toy for you.
Make sure you're in the camera still. Yeah, you're good. Alright, sit them in your lap.
I know. You ready?
Are you ready is the question.
Okay.
Now, can you flatten that leg? Good, that's good. Okay.
I know. It's no good.
Okay. Look at the other ball. Oh, okay, I got it. Hold on.
Alright, I'm holding it. I know.
Alright, he's banded.
Poor guy.
I know.
That's when you guys are afraid of the kitty. Come here, spruce goose. Come here. Let's start headbutting.
There's one behind you. There's two behind you. There's Loki and Cedar.
Oh,
Alright, Trevor's catching Loki. I'm putting the band on and getting it sprayed with alcohol. See?
Okay, hold on.
Okay. And then sanitize the area that the band will be, top and bottom. And then stretch. And with these guys, you have to do one side at a time. Okay?
He's being a gentleman.
And once both are in and you have the teats free, you let go and slide your bander. There you go. He's done. You're a good boy.
Man, he was amazing.
Well,
Good
he's
job.
one of Harley's kids. He's a
He
good
just,
boy.
like, froze there.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
That was awesome.
Okay, we're gonna continue. We gotta get 5 of them. 5 of them. Trevor's ready before I am. I can't get the rubber band on this one. Alright.
Wow.
Hi, buddy.
I know. I know.
He's kicking my hand off. His are a lot bigger than his brother's. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. You're my favorite.
All right.
Don't let go. The problem with catching kids is if you let them go, then they're onto you. So if you grab a hold, you better hold tight.
All right.
All right. These are quite big.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, this one might be a little bit more difficult. Yours are big. So pull down, swish it in. Oh snap.
There you go. You're okay.
The second nut.
No stabbing.
The second nut isn't coming down. Sure. I can't get the second nut.
You can do it.
Nope, my hand is giving out. Did you get it?
So all three got still the one.
Nope. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. There you go. There you go. You're all done. I'm sorry. We got it. Both nuts.
All right.
Okay, one more left. Careful of the horns.
That's the horse.
Okay, this one's always been our most shy goat. So we saved him for last.
You're all right. You're okay. I know.
That's really funny that spruces we're having a hard time with, because I thought his was the small. we'll probably be selling these guys here in a little bit. We're keeping our 2 girls, Olive and Juniper. They will be staying on the farm because I want to see how they do compared to like their mother. Their mother's one of my good does. She always gives me multiples, like it's always been triplets or quads. So this year she raised triplets, and 2 of those happen to be girls, so I'm keeping them in my herd just to see what that next generation will do for us. Alright, so that's it. We banded the 5 that we could band. The other 2 we'll have to get a bigger bander for. And this guy right here, one of the big boys. The bander that we have is just not quite big enough to band them after about 10 weeks. So we just have to kind of keep that in mind. And since I had someone interested in these brothers for breeding, potential breeding prospects, I haven't banded them yet. But we'll just go get a bigger bander, so then if they do want them as breeders, then great. If not, we'll band them before they go to their new homes. And yeah, so that's it for this video. It's kind of a short and sweet video, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And you know, if you have any questions about banding your goats, you know, let me know, and we'll see you next time.